Now we are moving on to our next conversation with Kenny Okolugbo, the Accord Party House of Representatives candidate for Ndokwa Federal Constituency in Delta State. Sorry for that. What went down on the 25th of February? PDP, I believe, was declared the winner. What affected your chances? Was it the Labour Party incursion, or why are you not satisfied with the result announced by Inec?
Yes, I would agree with you. The Labour Party incursion was, but you see, the thing about it was that it was the same factor. You see, the Labour thing was, they reduced the vote of Labour Party presidential candidates, I must tell you the truth. He did more than 341,000 in Delta State. And you don't rig if you're not popular. But what was happening was that the rigging was done in places where people were cowed, not because they were popular. They will say, the presiding officers will tell you they don't have the codes to upload the results. Where they could allocate votes, they allocated votes. And this cash thing was another factor, because there was a commissioner from this area that had a lot of cash. And we didn't know where he got cash from, because most of us were even paying our agents by transfer. And so people were voting and were collecting 1,500 naira, as low as 1,500 naira for one vote.
In the tribunal right now, you just talked about rigging and all of that. Can you share with us in detail what type of proof you have at this moment?
Okay, let me give you an example. Like Uchi, for example. Uchi is in Ndokwa East. Uchi is a very long distance from Abo. You get to Molu first, you get to Akara Umuti before you get to Uchi, before you get to Akara Etiti, Akara Yobodo. These are areas that are very remote. What they did was that they didn't use beavers in those areas. They didn't even go on incident form, because, you know, incident forms have been outlawed. So what they did was they just ticked on the voters register and allocated votes to the candidates. And because there was no strength of resistance, and it's a shame. It's actually a shame what happened on the 25th of February 2023, yes.
Okay, you said that you believe that the Labour Party candidate had more votes than what Inec declared.
Yes, because in Okwani, for example, the electoral officer refused to upload the presidential results. She was compromised. She did not even upload the House of Rep results even before we left. My Director General recovered the beavers, Evans Ekwebelem. He recovered the beavers machine from Unit 10 in Ward 9, my area of strength. She refused to accept the results even after the beavers had been recovered and given to her. She sent me a message telling me, oh, she's happy we recovered her beavers, but she cancelled that unit. You know, she was completely compromised. I was so disappointed in her. I actually thought she had spent...
Where I was going with that question was, does that mean that what happened on the 25th will be an indication of what might happen for Ken Pella, the Labour Party candidate for the governorship, on Saturday, in an election where you have Sheriff from PDP, Omo Agege of APC, and Great Ogboru of ABGA? Can you project into what is likely?
Ken Pella didn't campaign. I'll tell you that what happened on the 25th was a combination of APC, PDP, Accord, and Labour. That was the votes that Obi got. Anybody tell you that APC didn't vote for Obi is lying, or PDP didn't vote for Obi is lying, or Accord didn't vote for PDP is lying. For Labour Party is lying. You know, this was it was a mutual thing that everybody had passed the vote of no confidence on Oko. The fact that I'm telling you that Obi won by more than 341,000 votes in Delta State. A lot of his votes have been discovered that they did not record, and some were even thrown away in the very local government where Okowa comes from, in Ika Northeast. Now, when I analyze PDP and APC, Sheriff has been a probable cat with 9 lives. You remember what he went through during the primaries. He was in court up to the Supreme Court. Recently, he's still been in court, but he survived all those court assaults that have been on him. If you put it in his own perspective, but in every other some other person's perspective, they won't see it an assault. But you also see an Omo Agege who is going to also profit from Okowa's unpopularity. Because certainly the fact remains that Okowa's rating is very low. I'll tell you, recently, the civil servants were given 10,000 naira to go home. All of them got their alerts. It's an open secret.